Those who have used MappingSpace for a while know that it has strong traceability features, especially for V-shaped and W-shaped traceability models in the automotive industry. In this video, we will mainly explain how MappingSpace has added more convenient traceability capabilities. Let's first take a look at the traceability features that MappingSpace already has. Open a system requirements document. We can see that it is a mind map structure. We have said many times before that this mind map can be converted into the structure of Word view at any time. Today, we take this mind map structure as an example. Let's look at the traceability of this requirement. Click the traceability icon on the floating window to go to its traceability view page. This system requirement is associated with one software requirement, two system architectures, one system functional test, one UI/UX, 3 user requirements, and 4 other file types. In addition to this traceability, we can also see the traceability of the V model through the way of layer-by-layer click to view. We can also see the traceability of the W model, which is used in ASPICE 4.0 and functional safety. When we click on System Requirements, we can see that it traces back to both software requirements and software architecture, and so on. When we click on Software Architecture, we can see that it traces back to both System Functional Test and Software Functional Test. This is the traceability capability of MappingSpace, in addition to which we can of course calculate the coverage of traceability, which will not be shown here. Today we will focus on the establishment of requirements traceability. In the past, to establish traceability in MappingSpace, one place is to enter this page, search for keywords under this page, such as search, navigation, find the corresponding system requirements, software architecture, etc., and you can choose more than one, and then establish the association. Or there is a faster way, is to batch select the nodes that I need to establish traceability. For example, we need to establish traceability between these 4 requirements in this file and a certain architecture. Then we batch select it. Click the right button to add the associated node. Then we search for the keyword corresponding to the architecture. We can establish such traceability. Our customers often reflect a problem to us, saying that although your method is very fast, you can establish the traceability of selected nodes in batches at one time. For example, I selected 10 nodes. To establish the traceability of other 20 nodes, the operation is very fast. But this method has a disadvantage, that is, these nodes that I want to select must exist in a mind map file. Then if it is different files, obviously need to go to each mind map file to do this operation. This is not particularly efficient, so our new upgrade version added a faster function. For example, now we need to establish traceability for all navigation-related tasks in the whole system. There are so many navigation-related tasks, so there are system requirements and software functional tests, etc. For example, they are all associated with one of the requirements, ATP258, and we need to establish a batch association with it. We can see these requirements, which originally existed in different mind map documents. If we create traceability according to the original way, we need to enter its mind map page to operate one by one. For example, this article is first associated with ATP258, and the other one is then associated with ATP258. Of course, if these entries in the current file are related to ATP258, they can also be linked in batches with one click. But if it's distributed across different files, this is slower to do. So, we implemented a faster feature to establish traceability, and now let's demonstrate how it works. First, find these tasks that we want to associate with ATP258, click Batch Operating, select these nodes, click Related Node, find ATP258 to associate. In this way, we have all at once established a trace between the tasks in these different documents and this particular requirement. Additionally, we may also use it in reverse. For example, navigation tasks need to be linked to the other 5 or 8 tasks for traceability. In that case, we can copy the ID number uniformly. Then, if we search for function, we find many tasks. If these function tasks have a traceability with the previous navigation tasks, we can select these function tasks, follow the steps above to select batch linking, and paste the copied navigation task ID number in bulk here. Click Confirm. Then, these function tasks will establish traceability with the previous navigation tasks. We can imagine hundreds of traceability, and we do it in a few simple steps. In fact, in addition to this step in the node page, we can also operate in its mind map page. For example, The ID number of the navigation task just copied may have traceability with these 4 tasks. So we can also click the batch association in its traceability view page to copy the ID number just now. Click confirm to establish the association. You can see that its traceability immediately increased. So in this way, again, we make it easier to establish this traceability. To summarize, specifically, many times the tasks that we want to establish traceability may be spread across not one document but multiple documents, where we can filter them out more quickly. After that, we can perform batch operations and associate them with other tasks, or we can copy their IDs first in batch and then associate them with other tasks in batch. This is our latest upgrade to make it easier for people to build traceability capabilities more quickly.